Hello, Mary. We're back.
How's it going?
It's going well. It's going really well. I am continuing to be blown away. It's day 8. I'm allowed to mess up here. Continuing to be blown away by the level of participation in local hack day. I said it in chat a couple of seconds ago. I think we might have we'll have like a nice low key stream today. Because I think I know a lot of events are judging right now, so I know a lot of hackers are busy with that. But still excited for it. So I don't know what to say.
It's a good day for a chill stream.
It is indeed. Let's see here. We've got Hey Mary. We've got the Hey Ryan.
Hello.
Totally not Ryan hacked your account. Ryan. Did he? That's not good.
I don't know if I believe that. It doesn't seem like him.
Ryan, you mistakenly posted message on behalf of Mary and also posted in the wrong channel. Where did I do that? Yeah, now I'm nervous here. Oh, I did post in the wrong channel, didn't I? Hilarious. Where did I post it? Wait a second.
I can post it in announcements.
I'm so confused. Where did I post it, though? That's hilarious. Wait, what channel did I post the announcement? LHD announcements. Got it. Okay, all right. Well, in my defense, I think that's a reasonable mistake in my defense. The thing you all don't see is I've got just like 700 Discord channels because we have all the tickets open and everything. That's really funny. That's okay. How are we doing? We're both doing good. Let's go ahead and jump into it, though, because I'm sure people are going to be begging for the scores update sooner or later here. As always, welcome to the weekend here. This is our final leaderboard update, aside from the one we'll be doing during our closing ceremony, of course. So I'm very excited to walk you all through that. To start us off here, Mary, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, of course. So if you've been on the stream in the past few days, I guess the past 7 days, you probably already heard my intro, but I am in fact still Mary, still a community manager at MLH. And I actually took some feedback yesterday from our stream and I splurged on getting Ryan and I some capital letters for our names. So super excited about that.
Yeah, well, that splurge on capital letters had some repercussions here. I don't have the budget for a fun fact today. We spent all of our budget on capital letters here and yeah, you can actually see that it's had some negative consequences on the bullet points here. But, that's okay. That's okay. I'm still Ryan. I'm still responsible for Local Hack Day and a bunch of other awesome things at MLH, and still super excited to be here with y'all. And I think, honestly, what I'll say here is being able to do these silly jokes like this kind of day over day because of how active you all are and how engaged you all are is probably been the highlight of the week for me here. So I know yesterday was impressive, and I'd love to jump into that here. You want to walk us through some of these numbers?
Yes, so we did some tallying to look at what happened yesterday. We've gotten over 3,500 challenge submissions this weekend, which is absolutely incredible. We're looking at over 1,500 technical live session check-ins this weekend. That would have been wild if we had 1,500 live technical sessions. And over 61,000 points earned this week, which, considering our challenges are worth 1 point each, is really, really crazy.
Yes. I'm seeing someone here saying they feel sad I won't be able to watch this tomorrow. Fear not, we will actually be back tomorrow right on time for our closing ceremony. It's going to take place at 12 tomorrow, or 12 Eastern tomorrow. So same time as this is happening.
No need to be sad.
No need to be sad just yet. So yesterday was awesome. I agree with you. That 60,000 points one is like crazy to me. And I remember earlier on, we were like, oh, like how many points should we give for challenges? Like, I know I was like thinking about like, oh, we'll give like, I don't know, 5 points a challenge. I'm glad we stuck with 1 because our numbers would have been a little crazier. So those are huge numbers. We totally agree with you. I've been very impressed. Ryan plus Mary, please do more for us. Don't worry, we have some stuff coming up here. I will walk us through what we've got going on today. First of all, is going to be Robbie doing a GPS or maps technology hack or challenge rather. You can join him right after Mary and I, and he will walk you through how to set this up. I don't think he's decided on what tool he's going to use for it yet, but knowing Robbie, it'll be great content and you'll learn something along the way. So definitely recommend that. See someone asking for scores. They'll get them in a second. We've got the Chrome Dino Grand Finals happening later today. We said we would do one more mini event for y'all. We did that little poll to see what it was going to be. We're going to do one more round of Chrome Dinosaur races. I will be leading this myself, so feel free to come join me at 5 p.m. Eastern today. I'll take another stab myself. I'll invite some hackers on stream to do it. It says Grand Finals here, but I think it's just more of a silly name than anything else. You're still the bottom of my Dino leaderboard. Yeah, I have to redeem myself.
Maybe not after this activity.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. This could be the moment. We've got a leaderboard update here. I think that's the way I'm going to say it. Since it's our last final day, I'm going to push some additional updates today. I will post the correct announcements to channel this time. Anytime I update the scores, I'll probably do it a couple of times for y'all throughout the day. So you can do that full scores list and kind of see where you're at and how it's shaken out. I'll probably do my last one around, I would guess, like somewhere in the 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time range, and we'll leave it the last, 6 or 7 hours there, and it'll be a surprise tomorrow who ended up on top in the very end. So we've got that going for y'all, and then there's still more to do today, though, Mary. Do you want to give everyone a little reminder of what we've got going on?
Yes, so there's still a ton of stuff going on today. A quick recap, you might be demoing over at a Local Hack Day partner member event. If you did participate in one of these, make sure you get your demo in. I imagine many of you have already submitted it, but there's definitely still time at some of them. If you're not going to a partner member event, you can keep building here. We've got a ton of challenges. As a reminder, all the week-long challenges are still open, and then we've been adding more weekend challenges as recently as yesterday. We put 2 more up. So you can still work on those, and you'll have until 3 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning, so January 18th, 3 a.m. Eastern time, to submit all of those things.
Absolutely. I see someone asking a couple of questions here. We're going to go slightly out of order today. It's our second to last one. Look like they share is going to be the first week of April, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. And then the second question here, have you counted the member event submission points? No, we've counted registration. We've counted some of the check-ins. We're getting the final check-ins today. And then once everyone is done with judging and all that kind of stuff, we're going to be adding in the remaining submissions and things like that. So time for our leaderboard update. Let me check here. Buy me a second. I'll see if it's up on the website or not.
I'm very excited to see how the points are shaking out today.
We always are. We always are.
Ryan, we're getting asked if we can start a YouTube channel for daily 12 p.m. updates.
Ryan and Mary do it. No, actually, I wonder if people would be into that concept. Like Ryan and Mary do a daily stand-up together. It's just like a 15-minute stream our meeting. As Twitch chat reports correctly here, it is already updated, and I'll pull that onto stream for you all. Uh-oh, gonna get that resized. So we have our updated scores here. Eddie Hub in a clear lead on the guild front and close to 10,000 points too. I'd love to see them crack 10,000 points. I think that would be awesome. But plenty of opportunity here still. Of course, we've got all of those bonus points have not been calculated yet, so things could definitely shake up here. I don't want to say that it's over yet. Plenty of opportunity for things to shake up. And we've got a really close race here, right? In this, like, I guess like 12 to 9th place range. So tons of exciting stuff there as well. Anything jumping out to you here, Mary?
I just think it's crazy how much we've seen the like Eddie Hub and developer student community kind of go back and forth this week. It definitely does look like Eddie Hub has a substantial lead, but with how many points are going to be counted today, they shouldn't get too comfortable quite yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think anyone who gets comfortable with where they're at, I think is going to be in a sad state tomorrow, because there's 14 points up for grabs for the member event stuff, and then all of the weekend challenges as well. So I suspect this will be very different tomorrow when we take a look at it, but we will find out. Ryan, what time did you download this stuff at? It was 11:10, I believe, about 50 minutes ago. There's always a little bit of wiggle room, though, just based on how the export works. So if something is like not quite right, that might be the reason why. Number 3 guild, we love to see it.
I noticed over on the hacker rankings, we've seen a lot of stuff changed over there, which we predicted yesterday would happen, given how much we counted yesterday. But definitely those have settled a little differently today.
Yes, and I believe this is the first time our number 1 hacker is in the number 1 spot. I think Devil Unknown has been up there. Adam has been up there. It's exciting to see. I'm excited that it's like kept changing. Yeah. Really cool to see. How do you get points for the member events? If you register, if you check in, if you submit a project, if you demo your project, you'll get points for each of those things. We'll go over that in a second, I'm sure. If you ask us again in the Q&A, we're happy to give you a more in-depth answer.
And more technically, how you get most of those points is we're working with the member event organizers so that you don't need to tell us if you did those things.
Exactly. All righty. So that is our leaderboard update, friends. Let's see what we got going on here. Q&A. I guess we didn't tell the people. We tried to get in touch with Totally Not Ryan, but you said he had some like lame excuse. Like, what was that?
Yeah, something about his event was doing demos, and he's busy over there. So I totally understand, but yeah, unfortunately, he wasn't able to make time for us today. Which I sent him a calendar invite for the stream. So, I mean, it's cool. He responded maybe, I think so. It wasn't a huge surprise.
Seems a little suspicious to me, but we'll have to see what the audience thinks, I suppose. I mean, I guess we'll roll with it. We'll see if we can get him for tomorrow for the closing, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm hoping he can come tomorrow. I'll reach out like a little earlier today to make sure, but I think it's just he has such a busy schedule. It's hard to fit, us into it.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, why don't you reach out to him right now while I show the folks at home how to earn their bonus point for the day. I'm sure there's going to be questions about that as well. So if you go to our weekly challenge forum and use the code Final Countdown, you can get your point for attending the leaderboard update here. And let me show you how to do that as well. That's unusual. I'm used to Totally Not Ryan having gone through some of these mechanics. Well, let me post this for you all. Let me give you the day 8 link. So here's the day 8 check-in link for those of you who need that. And then let me put that on screen, I guess. And if you go on here and you click on our our week-long form, this one right here. If you click on this, you can submit your special check-in code there. And that should get you the point that you need. So I'll put that back up on screen for y'all.
And I can ask him if he wants to come on for half an hour, but I mean, considering he didn't have time today, I think that's going to be difficult to get an entire half hour from him.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what he's up to, I guess. All right, so that is our special check-in code. What questions do we have in the chat? I missed day one check-in. Will I get hexagon stickers or not? That's a great question. Since it's the last day, I feel comfortable revealing. You might notice that a hexagon has, actually, we'll do a little quiz. And I don't mean to call you out here. I'm just having fun with the chat. I'll give you an answer in a second. How many sides are there on a hexagon? Does anyone in chat know? We'll give them a second to catch up with us here. 6. I'm seeing some good answers. There are 6 sides. Answers. Okay, good. If you've checked in 6 times over the course of the week, you will still get your bonus set of stickers, even if you missed a day or missed 2 days, in fact, since we have up to 8 here, as a thank you from MLH for how awesome you all have been this week. We'll make sure that anyone who checked in at least 6 times gets those stickers.
Yes. So many good answers. Your math teachers are going to be very proud.
Yeah, your math teachers will be very proud. That's a nice surprise. Glad you enjoy it. MLH's love. Thank you. Thank you. Don't use that as a reason not to check in today, though, because Mary and I are very, very close to 30,000 total check-ins for the event. So we would love to get to 30,000 total check-ins. So please do check in today, of course. And you get a point for it still as well. So good news for you all around. And
I wouldn't be surprised if we did hit that number. I think it'd be a lot easier to convince Totally Not Ryan to come on the stream tomorrow.
That's a lot of pressure on Totally Not Ryan. Oh, man. Will we have the repeatable challenges today, social media and Twitch? That's a great question. We are capping those at 7 or 28, depending on which one you're talking about there. So you're getting them for a whole week. You're not getting them for all 8 days, because this last day is like sort of a half day and is a little troublesome for some people depending on their time zones. So just to be as fair as possible, you get the full 7 days to do those. You do not get that extra like half 8th day.
Yep.
We want him now, please. We don't necessarily. He's busy with his event.
I'm very sorry.
We can still do it if we missed a day. Yes, you can get up to 28 points, up to 7 points. We thought that was the most fair way to cap it, though. It should have been a heptagon sticker then. Well, MLH always does 6. Yeah, we do hexagons. I don't know what to tell you. I'll submit that feedback to the team, though.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
We're kind of light on questions today. Everyone just knows the drill. People are already going to get points, I guess.
Maybe we should do more geometry questions. They seem to really like that.
Yeah.
Is it because of hex codes? I don't think there's a particular reason. I think they just like, is the word tessellate well? They just like when you put a bunch of them. My laptop's around here somewhere. Hang on. I'll be right back to you.
Aaron can give us an example. If you go to MLH member events, you're going to get these stickers as well if you show off your project. And so they work really nicely. Yeah.
You can see like a nice grid of them here. And these are a bunch of these aren't from our events specifically, but this one is like a good example of what you might get at an event where it says I demoed and then has the event logo. This one's from HackCon. All righty. What other questions do we have?
Oh, I see.
Good. So many stickers. You have no idea. I have so many stickers, I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any updates on masks? First 5,000 will get them, right? I can confirm that if you've checked in for local hack day at all, you will receive a mask. Excuse me. Let's see. We've got some questions in here. Let's see.
We got another question about when Share is. It is the first weekend of April. We're going to be releasing a bunch more information about it. But if you enjoyed Build, you'll definitely really like Share.
What is Ryan drinking today? We're just drinking hot water. We already had our coffee, so we are going for a warm beverage, but no caffeine here. Ryan, when are you getting on 30 under 30? I think you all need to petition for that. I don't know what I would get on there for.
Our streaming content.
Our stream content, right.
Any link for share. Yes, we can get you the link to sign up. Let me go grab that.
You're going to get it. Cool.
Yep.
What was the answer for the repeatable challenges? Can we get points for social media posts? So you can get up to, and to be clear, like with many things at Local Hack Day, we'd love to see you tweet or post, even if you're not going to get points for it. It is something that our team looks at to see how successful the event was. But the points are capped at either 7 for Twitch streams, I think was the question specifically, or 28 for social points, like posting on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show us how to submit weekend challenges to the weekend dev post? Yeah, I absolutely can show you how to do that real quick. That's a great question. So for me, I am on the MLH account, so it might look a little different, but that's okay. So if I go onto onto DevPost's website, you can just click on hackathons up here, and you can just search for Local Hack Day. Is probably the easiest way to find it. Let's see if that works. Yeah, you can see all of our days here. We're going to look for this main event, Local Hack Day build. We're going to click on that. And then once we're here, you can see I've got this edit project and this create project. And sorry, you asked about the weekend one specifically. So let me actually show you that because I think it's a slightly different workflow. The weekend one, yes. So you can see I have a manage projects button here. If you don't see that create projects button, just click on manage, and then you can hit add a new project right here. Is if you're trying to start like a 3rd or 4th or whatever submission, you can just add a new one right there. I know that was a point of confusion for a couple of people, so great question. Let's get that out of the way. Damn, I'm gonna miss this. We appreciate it. And Mary just posted the link for share.
Yep. I like this. Shout out to Rose Hack. We're excited that y'all are enjoying the member events.
Yes. If you send an email to localhackday@mlh.io, I'll get you the exact specifications if you want them. I'll even give you we have like a little template file I can send over to you that you can use to design it.
Mm-hmm. Can you sing for us? There are a lot of MLHers that enjoy karaoke. Ryan and I are not part of them. So you might get a better answer if you ask other folks.
It's funny. I think you got like the two that most openly dislike it, in fact. That's really funny. I saw a question here somewhere about points. Do the points matter? The points do not matter, Sunder. They are just for bragging rights. They're just for fun. One of the biggest pieces of feedback we got from Learn was that the points, people felt like the points were a little too competitive. So we tried to just make it more fun this week. That's why I've been much more relaxed about how you earn them, what how the scoring works, all that sort of thing. So they do not matter. They're made up, just like whose line is anyway.
Mm-hmm. And here's a good question about overlapping challenges between weekend and weekly on DevPost. We don't have a specific cap on this. Really, the advice I'd give is I wouldn't try to overlap them unless they just naturally are with whatever you're building. The goal is definitely to spend the time building different things. So only overlap if it really makes a lot of sense for you.
Will Totally Not Ryan be joining for other MLH hackathons? I can't speak for him, but I think we have to, it depends on his schedule is really the answer. Maybe y'all can try and ask tomorrow when he's on.
Mm-hmm. I like this comment. Points are competitive if you are me. That's really the point of it. You get to choose if you want to make this a competitive event or not. Exactly. It's all about just having fun.
Update on prizes for top guilds and hackers, please. As we've said throughout the week, we're not going to make a decision on this until after the event ends. We basically want to ensure that everyone gets stickers, everyone gets, or as many people as possible get those masks, which right now it looks like everyone will get one. And then we'll evaluate what we have left. MLH is a public benefit corporation. It's our job to empower hackers. We don't have limitless pools of money to send you all t-shirts and things like that, as much as we wish we could sometimes. So we'll evaluate what our prizes will be, if there are any for that matter, after the event is over. Here's a great question. Not stupid at all. This is, what is the special check-in code? What is it due to time since I haven't been able to catch all these streams? No worries at all. If you're unfamiliar with these, I'll show you again on stream here. If I just open it up real quick. If you go to any of our pages on organize.mlh.io, I'm just going to show the day 8 one here in a second. So if you go on any of these pages that look like this and scroll down to our week-long form, and I'm not going to open that up because it'll show my email address, which I prefer not to do, although I'm sure many of you can guess it. But if you click on week-long form, it'll have a special check-in code drop-down, and then just type in the code that you see on screen here, and you'll get a bonus point for it. It's sort of just like checking into the opening ceremony, telling us that you're here. Mm-hmm. So that's final countdown today.
And if you missed some of those, but I guess this doesn't necessarily help a ton since we're on the last day, but we have been allowing them for folks who watched our streams later on. We know this time doesn't make sense for everyone's time zone, which is why we've kept them up online afterwards so you can still watch them.
Can you sing if we get over 30,000 check-ins? I'll consider it.
Yeah.
I'll consider it.
Consider it.
Maybe. We'll see. Can you give a brief on MLH's next week's event, Build Your Portfolio? Sorry for butchering your question there. So next week's event is one of our hosted by MLH events. So it'll take place right in the same Discord that you're using now for Local Hack Day. And really the focus of this event is around a lot of the, in some ways similar themes to Local Hack Day. It's just about, kind of updating yourself, updating your presence online. Of course, it'll be a hackathon, so we'll ask you to create a project, but we might do some special challenges like we did for Local Hack Day, where it's, updating your LinkedIn, updating your portfolio, that sort of thing. And just making sure that I think, honestly, maybe the best way I would explain it is like, hey, if you're one of the tons of people who wants to be part of the fellowship or is looking for internships or jobs, this is probably a good event to go to because it's going to be centered around improving yourself and improving your presence and making it more likely for you to get opportunities like that.
And I think it works really well that event is happening after Local Hack Day Build, because I know so many of you spent the week like creating new things that are going to help as you're applying for jobs and internships and everything. So you can definitely take things that you built off of this week and, incorporate that into Hack Your Portfolio.
A karaoke mini event would have been nice. Again, you all have the wrong MLHers. All of our full-time team loves karaoke, aside from me and Barry. Are our demo video points being counted? They should be. I'm suspicious, though, because you're asking this question. If someone thinks that they're not being counted for some reason, let me know. But as far as I'm aware, they are. Mm-hmm. Hey, we'd love to see this. I built apps I never even thought of, thanks to the awesome challenges. We're glad you enjoyed it. Today's leaderboard update is available on the website. So go to localhackday.mlh.io and it should be available there. And I'll update the full scores list, that Google Sheet, if that's what you're referring to, after the stream here ends. Mm-hmm. So every hacker is going to get stickers, etc. Yes. So right now, I can confidently say that every hacker who attends the event, we will attempt to ship you stickers. The problem with shipping, especially during a pandemic, is that it's been very unstable. There's only so much we can do for letter failure and things like that, particularly with countries in APAC. We've seen a pretty wide variety of postal issues. We are working on a fulfillment center in APAC specifically, and I'm very excited. It's super close to being ready, which should help improve the deliverability over there. But basically, we will send every hacker who's checked into the event at least some stickers. And then if you've checked in 6 or more days, you'll get that set of bonus hexagons. And right now, it looks like everyone who's checked in will earn a mask, but we're very close to the number where some people won't receive the mask. If it's tight, I'll probably give it to everyone, though, because I'm a softie, but we'll see. I'm not swimming in money. I do not have enough to send you all hoodies. I wish I did. Believe me, if I had it, I'd give it to you. I love the hacker community that much, but I do not have enough to ship you all hoodies. People don't realize how expensive shipping is. This is my soapbox. I'm going to use it here. Very expensive to ship things.
We got a question about the MLH Fellowship. To be totally transparent, Ryan and I don't work on the selection process for the most part for the fellowship, so we're not the best people to answer this question. I know that it's an interview process and we do get a ton of applications. So if you are interested, I'd just say, make sure you apply, keep applying, even if you don't get in the first time. And for more specific questions, you can always reach out to our fellowship team. And I do know they have a ton of info over on the website.
Yes. When will the stickers be shipped? So for those of you who attended Learn, I'm trying a different process for Learn this time. So basically tomorrow when I finalize points, I'm going to place the order for all of our stickers, which usually takes about, I'd say on the low end, 4 days to maybe on the high end, 12 days to get them produced. They'll all get shipped to our center in Missouri, where all of our stuff sends from, which is in the middle of the US, for those of you who are not familiar with US geography. And then from there, it usually takes our team about a week to pack them. So I'd guess that things should ship. My hope is 2 to 3 weeks after the event ends, leaning towards 2. But we'll give you an update just like we did for Learn. We'll send out an email when letters actually ship, so you have some sort of heads up. You won't get a tracking number, though, for letters, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. See, a music generator was one of the projects I wanted to work on. The good news is you could go build that at a member event if you wanted to next weekend and submit it over there.
Here's a really good one. Are hosted by MLH events and member event hackathons different? They are different. So they follow the same set of guidelines. You know, member event hackathons, and in fact, maybe the easiest way to say it is that hosted by MLH events are in fact member events as well. The only difference for hosted by MLH events is that they happen on our Discord and our team organizes them ourselves. We started doing this when the pandemic first hit, and it was something hackers really loved and enjoyed. So we've continued doing it. They're in addition to our member event hackathons. And there's something that we host for the community that kind of keeps coming back to them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we have here. Had an amazing week with exams burdening. This was the best time out of it. Thank you so much.
And I'm seeing all these comments about how folks are sad it's ending. If you liked this, there's so many other things to get involved in that really are similar to Local Hack Day Build. We can talk about that more at closing ceremony tomorrow, but we can definitely point you in the direction of other things that I think you'll really enjoy.
Yes. Serious question. Y'all ever have so many Stack Overflow tabs open, you don't know what's what? Let me tell you, organizing an event for like thousands of people, Mary and I have just had consistently like,
yeah.
The other day, I did yesterday with like 70 tabs open or something like that. If anyone makes a solution for this, like that's what I need.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones are MLH hosted? You should be able to see in our branding. Let me see if I can pull some up on screen so I can show you all the difference. And to be clear, I actually think in a lot of ways when you're picking a hackathon, sometimes the member events are, and I would actually go as far as to say many times the member events are going to be a more like unique experience. Like our hosted by MLH events are something we do consistently every weekend to make sure you have a place to hack. The MLH member events are ones that organizing teams at, colleges and universities and high schools as well, for that matter. I got to give the high school hackers a shout out. They're spending months and months to plan these events. Mm-hmm. And they're, really trying to bring in their local flair. They have like this dedicated team of organizers who, are trying to do super special, unique things for them. So don't just think that the hosted by MLH events are the ones to go to. I actually think there's an argument to be made for going to both. But let's pop this on screen so you can see. So this is our aesthetic here. You actually can't see it on here, but this is one of ours. Hack APAC is a hosted by MLH event. Impractical Hackers is hosted by MLH. Hack Throb. I didn't realize that one was on the site yet. It's up there. Mm-hmm. We love it. But you kind of have to look for this aesthetic. And if you click on one of these, you can tell it's one of ours because it's going to be on organized.mlh.io typically. And you can see the hosted by MLH down here in the corner. Let's see.
I like this comment. Online events are both good and bad. You can participate in global events, but it'll mess up your sleep cycle. I would definitely recommend, if this is something you're seeing, explore our page of events, because we have ones that are organized by folks all across the world in different time zones. So check out the event schedule and find ones that, are going to work well with your schedule.
Yes.
And that's also a big reason why a lot of our member events allow folks to submit their projects in a video demo, because they don't want you to have to stay up all night.
Correct. We're actually getting lots of really good questions today. I'm surprised, but we'll be able to view the challenges list even after the event ends. Yes, I will keep it up there so you can view it. I know a lot of hackers have said, Ryan, Mary, you're crazy. You released too many challenges. We'll keep it up there if you want to tackle them. We'd love to have you tweet at us when you complete them or post on Instagram or whatever you prefer to do.
Yes.
What about the KYC for Indians? You do not need to worry about a KYC for local Hack Day build. The only exception to that would be if we did something extra for our top folks, but we will send you an email. Anytime we need a KYC from you, we will send you an email letting you know that we need a KYC from you, and you only need to complete it once. So you shouldn't need to worry about the KYC. Where will I get the special check-in code? It's on screen right now.
Final countdown.
I want to know how many hackers I'm competing with this week. So there are, I think it's 3,000 or so at this point, hackers who've opted into being on the leaderboard. There's a separate pool of hackers that has not opted into that. But the ones you're directly competing with are the 3,000 or so that are on that leaderboard. Where would this event be held if there was no pandemic? That's a really good question as well. We actually host Local Hack Day, or we used to host Local Hack Day every year, before the pandemic, of course. And it's organized by people locally. That's where the name comes from. It used to be a single day, and it used to be held locally. Obviously, this year has changed lots of things, Local Hack Day being one of them. But basically, anyone in the world can host a Local Hack Day event when we're running it in the old style, the in-person style. That might change in the future. We might do something different. But I can tell you in the past, if you just wanted to host an event, we would send you a box of supplies. We'd give you instructions on how to advertise the event. And then hundreds and hundreds of events would all happen simultaneously. So there'd be kind of a digital component to them that they're all part of this bigger worldwide event. And there'd be the physical part where you're actually at a in-person hackathon with other local folks.
Mm-hmm. And the cool thing about that format was it was so open in terms of, you could host one for you and like 5 friends that you invited over to your house. I know like we hosted one in the MLH office with just a couple of folks. So super customizable in terms of like you didn't have to go and rent a huge venue or like jump through all those hoops you might normally have to do to run an event. It was very low key.
I see someone asking for hoodies for the top 30 hackers, and then I see another hacker giving a cost estimate for it, and I can tell them their cost estimate is low, is what I'll say. But we're not going to put that up on screen. I don't want to call anyone out. How will Local Hack Day take place next year? Local Hack Day will be determined as we get closer to it. It very much depends on the state of the world and how safe it is to host in-person events. Just like everything, keep an eye on our website. We'll try to keep it up to date with information as we have it. Mm-hmm. Do I get a point for the member hackathon for Hack My Portfolio? You get a point for registering for a future hosted by MLH event. There's actually 2 separate challenges. That way, you're encouraged to go to both. So if you submitted the form, you should have already received the point. But there's a separate challenge for hosted by MLH events that we pull automatically for you. TLDR, if you've submitted the form, you're actually going to get the points, so you should be fine. After pandemic, will MLH hackathons be offline? Oh, I'm so impressed with the questions today. I feel like we have a lot of really good ones.
We're getting really good ones.
Yeah. So another great question here, as mentioned. We will, obviously make a decision as the, becomes safe to. We want to go back to in-person hackathons, of course, and I know lots of hackers want that as well. We don't want to, just stop doing digital events, though. We think that people have really enjoyed doing digital events and will continue to host them in some capacity. We haven't made the final decision on what that looks like, and things can always change, but I'm very confident we'll continue to do the hosted by MLH events. The ones that take place in our Discord, even after we go back to in-person events. That's what it's looking like right now, at the very least.
Yep.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you so much. You're going to make me cry on stream one of these days.
It means so much to us that y'all have enjoyed this.
Yes. Will you check for every individual check-ins by hackers before making shipments? The way we count check-ins, to be clear, I'm not entirely sure I'm answering your question correctly, but if you've checked in for the week-long event page, we will send you the stickers, the letter, that kind of stuff. And then when we send you that letter, we'll check to see if you've done 6 daily check-ins. If you've done the 6 daily check-ins, we'll give you those extra hexagons as well. You do need to complete all 6 to get all 6, though. If you complete 5, you don't get all 6. I think I'm really far behind because there's so many good questions here. Agree. Thanks for being so awesome. Thank you. You rock. You all are super sweet.
Here's a good one.
Oh, sorry, I just clicked on it.
No,
Click on it again. Okay, I'm just gonna say maybe we'll consider raffling off one Blahaj. We'll consider it just because I find it funny. You had a question, Mary?
Yeah, someone asked if you can look back on the videos during Local Hack Day. Yes, they should all be up on our YouTube, on our Facebook, and then right here on Twitch. So you can always come back and look at these.
Let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up because there's so much good stuff. Will there be any incoming events same as Build series? Love this Local Hack Day. So we'll be doing a Local Hack Day share at the start of April. We haven't finalized our format yet, but Mary and I, and it seems like you as well, you being the community here, have really enjoyed the format we did for Build. So we're probably not going to change it too much. We'll probably use a little bit more theming on actually showcasing what you built, and probably do a little bit more structure around having like really clean dev post submissions or submitting demo videos. We're not quite sure what that looks like yet, but if you're looking for an event just like this one, we should be running one that first week of April.
Yep. And you can already sign up for that event.
There's so many nice people in chat. Adam says they asked a question but didn't get an answer, now forgot. I apologize. It's actually, I have much more appreciation for people who stream, because it's actually very hard to like keep chat in order and like go through the bits of them.
There's so many.
Let's see here.
Adam wants to host an event. The good news is we can help you do that. If you want to host your own hackathon, your own workshop, we can help you out with that. If you go over to our website, there's a tab for organizers, so click on that. We have an entire guide on how to organize events, so lots of resources over there.
Yes. This year, Local Hack Day became Global Hack Day. Me and Mary have been joking. Yes, we're very aware. We think it's worth keeping Local Hack Day as a brand, but we know that we get the joke for sure. Are you planning to open this event next year as well, considering this year being such a big hit? Of course, I think you all have really shown that you loved this format, and we're planning to continue doing similar things in the future, of course. Mm-hmm. Where's the MLH office? Our full-time office is in New York City. It's currently closed because of the pandemic. We're all working from home, but many of us are based out in New York and New Jersey and the States. We have a group of folks out in India as well. And I don't think they've picked on where we're putting our office in India yet. Could be wrong about that. What day is it usually held? A Saturday? It is normally held on a Saturday, yes, for Local Hack Day.
Yep.
Wish I could be part of an organizing team at MLH. Check out Discord. There's an organizer section in there. I know I've seen a couple of people posting and saying like, hey, I want to organize an event. Is anyone looking for help? Maybe try something like that. Particularly if you're from a region like APAC or on a different time zone than other organizers, I think you can actually make a really solid case that it'd be valuable for you to be part of the team, because you can be kind of like the overnight shift. Like when Mary and I are organizing this event, I'm sure you've all seen Sejal in Discord helping us answer questions and things like that. So having a distributed team for digital events is actually very beneficial. So I'd recommend posting there. What about the LE mask? Right now, I'm very confident that everyone will receive one. If that changes at any point, we'll keep you updated. But right now, it looks like we're going to be able to get them to all of you, which is super exciting news.
That's a good question. Can I continue to be part of MLH? I'm in my final year and won't be in college next year. Yes, we have some really good ways you can stay involved with us. So you can continue to attend member event hackathons. Is it 12 months after you graduate, Ryan?
Yes, 12 months.
But we also have a ton of alumni who come back to our events as mentors and judges. I can get you that link if you reach out to me or open a ticket in Discord. I can send you the link for both of those. But I think that's probably the best way that our alumni can stay involved. And you can come and judge and mentor as often as you'd like over at our hosted by MLH events. We're always looking for folks.
Absolutely true. Let's see what else here. Will MLH conduct some workshops for beginners in the near future? Let me pull up let me share my screen again here.
Spoiler alert. The answer is going to be yes here.
Yes. So if you are on, if you're anywhere on our website here, if you go to this little events tab, you can see our hackathons here and then our local host workshops. Local host workshops run pretty consistently. You can take a look through all of these here. These should run most days of the week. We have something going on, and most of these are very beginner friendly, if not entirely beginner friendly. There's a couple of exceptions, but I'd take a look through this list of error issues.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, Totally Not Mary will be highly welcomed, just like Totally Not Ryan this year. I love that you all have a brief, like the entire community was just like, yeah, like TNR, Totally Not Ryan. Like no one told you all that Totally Not Ryan was like an abbreviation. You just were like, yes, like that's what's happening.
Everyone just went with it.
Here's another great one. Will you keep notifying us via mail regarding future events? So if you're not already subscribed to our newsletter, you should definitely subscribe to it. Now you might be asking, Ryan, how do I subscribe to it? If you're on our website for builds, which is localhackday.mlh.io, there's a challenge. I'm going to have to mute this. There we go. There's a challenge for our newsletter specifically. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah. There's a sign up link for the newsletter right here, and I'll even post it in chat for anyone who wants it. But that is the best way to keep up to date with our events if you're looking for notifications specifically.
Mm-hmm. And that goes out every 2 weeks. We also have an organizer newsletter. So if you are interested in getting involved organizing an event, definitely check out that one because you'll get, resources, different tips. We send out like blog posts that come out about organizing. So also a good one.
Yes. So many nice messages here. I love to see it. Y'all are too sweet. Remember, we have one more stream. I feel like everyone is giving me their like end of event messages. You got to keep hacking for like,
we'll be back tomorrow.
It's like at this point, it's like 14 more hours, something like that. Mm-hmm. I forgot to do one of the check-ins. No need to worry, Sunder. As long as you've done 6 days worth of check-ins, you'll still get those hexagon stickers. You might have missed that announcement earlier on.
Yeah.
Can someone give me the YouTube link for Local Hack Day? You should be able to just go to our YouTube channel and find it. Let me double check that real quick.
Yeah. I think we're just majorly hacking over
there. Yeah. 1 second. Videos. Yes. Let me post this back for you. There is the link for YouTube for whoever is asking for that. Sorry, I didn't put you up on the screen there. Play chess with me. I'll play chess with you. Come to the, are you going to be, I don't know what your time zone is. If you come to the Chrome Dino Grand Finals, I'll play a game of chess with you. Me and Swift, the CEO of MLH, have been playing a ton of chess recently. I'd be happy to play. We're going to go up against time today because they have such good questions. I can't believe it.
These are such kind comments.
Yes, they are. I'm serious. I don't want y'all to come tomorrow and not have, we appreciate them now, of course, but tomorrow is the closing ceremony, to be clear. Could we conduct a local hackathon for intra-college? You can read our member event requirements on our website, and Mary probably knows them better than I do. But as long as you're inviting other schools, if you mean intra-college as just your university, it might not qualify. But if you're inviting other schools to participate as well, you should qualify. And to be clear here, we're actually not doing local events yet, but once we go back to doing in-person events, we'd be happy to evaluate your application. Ryan, check out my meme. I will check it out after we're done with the opening ceremony, or not opening ceremony. Oof, listen to me. Leaderboard update. Any other questions here?
You're flooded with comments. I'm trying to pick out the questions amongst you.
Y'all are being too nice. I need less nice questions.
Can you tell us Blahaja's story? I truly, I would if I could, but I don't know it.
What's the general email again for the sticker specs? Oh, it's localhackday@mlh.io. If you reach out there, we have a lot of emails in that inbox, but I'll clean through it and try to find yours so I can send it to you. You could also, if it's easier for you, you could open up a support ticket. I'll get to those at some point today, and I'll send you the spec that way as well. The event will end tomorrow, right? The event ends in about 15 hours from now at 3 a.m. Monday Eastern time. But the closing ceremony happens at 12 noon Eastern time. That gives us 9 hours to finalize the scores and get everything ready for our closing ceremony tomorrow.
Yep.
New framework name, Bahaj. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's really good.
Yes, that's fantastic. Super, super good.
I don't think Jack is in the chat today, but she would love
that. She would love that. She's in the middle of Hack the North, I'm sure. Thank you again here. During this week, I feel like eat, sleep, code, repeat. Like work, repeat. We appreciate it. I think Mary and I both like absolutely, and I think she's comfortable with me speaking for her here, but I think we just love the hacker community, and like we're very, very fortunate that we get to do something for our job that is like, you know, something we love. That's not something everyone gets to do, and like very appreciative of all of you for letting me do that. So
definitely.
Make an API for Blahaj picks. Blaha.
We'll need to go create these things.
Blaha.js is actually a great name. I don't know. Yeah. I'm sorry. Who did that? Was CPU? Was the person who did that? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Blaha.js is a really good name. The closing ceremony link will be on the Discord. I don't see it. It should be on the, I think I updated the website before we went live. Let me double check for you though. Ooh, that's not right. Let's hope that stayed muted. It did not. Oh, it did. Great. And I don't know why I do this every time. I could just click on schedule. Yes, it is right there. And the link is just going to be right here, as always.
Mm-hmm. Totally Not Ryan would be checking the hacks he got for help via the weekend challenge. That's why he isn't here. That could be it. I know he did say it was because of judging and demos over at the event he's at, but maybe he's just going through dev posts looking at his submissions.
Nice. Nice. I see someone here asking about being part of the organizing team too. You know, the MLH full-time team is, you know, we're always hiring. You're welcome to take a look at our website. We're hiring coaches, which are our folks who actually go out and staff events. We're hiring full-time folks as well. If you're interested in joining us, you can read more about that on our website, of course. But if you're just looking to be an organizer, you can always host your own events. You can host local host workshops whenever you want to. You can host member event hackathons. You can host all sorts of things. You're welcome to post events in our Discord after you've checked with our staff. If you want to be an organizer, you can certainly do that. So,
yes, please come organize an event with us.
Well, we've got about 10 minutes here until Robbie's event. Do you want to just check in with him real quick, Mary, and make sure he's good to go? And I'll answer a couple of questions.
I'm going to mute myself so y'all don't comment about my keyboard.
Yes, I've just given up on that. Did you see my Totally Not Ryan app shared in Discord? I've been a little busy. I don't know if Totally Not Ryan has seen it, but Adam, if you send it to me somehow directly, I'm happy to take a look. Event will end at, so yeah, the leaderboard, we'll do our final point tally at, well, we won't do the point tally then, but submissions for everything will close at 3 a.m. Eastern time. So again, in about 15 hours from now. And then finally, the closing ceremony will happen at 12 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And I can update this website here. So it says 3 a.m. It'll put the closing time in it, and hopefully that'll give you some context as well. Oh, wrong question. Hang on. What's the selection process for being a coach? I used to do all of our hiring for coaches. JP does it now, so actually I have good insight on this one. When you apply to be a coach, you fill in kind of some basic information. You give us your resume, that kind of thing. Then we send you a written questionnaire where you fill out some questions about your experience in the hacker community, your experience as an organizer and leader. And then you're going to do up to 3 interviews with us. where you do a mix of role play and question and answer sessions. If you're interested in becoming a coach, feel free to apply on our website. We are always hiring. I think right now we are paused for APAC in Europe, though. We're just looking for coaches in North America. But even if you're not in North America, you can apply. We keep your resume and we'll reach out to you when we're hiring in your region.
Here's a good question. What will be happening at the closing ceremony? So quick reminder, it'll be tomorrow at same time as we came on today, 12 p.m. Eastern time. We are going to wait to give the final leaderboard update until we're actually live tomorrow. So that's going to be where you'll go to see who our winning guilds and our top hackers are. We'll probably give some recap of what happened this week, give you some info on more ways you can get involved in MLH. So just kind of wrapping up everything that happened this week. Yes.
And one thing, I think someone else asked about participating after being a student, but one other thing to include, if you're a professional, it varies from event to event. Not all member events do allow this, but many member events do allow professionals in some capacity. So you can just check on the regulations for each event. I can tell you pretty confidently for that hosted by MLH events and local hack days specifically, if you're a professional and still associate with the hacker community and want to come hack with us, we're welcome to, you're welcome to do so.
Yeah.
Google Drive link of the leaderboard. I will do it after I hop off here. Y'all, I'm gonna make you wait tomorrow. The closing ceremony, I'm gonna be like, no. You're not gonna get it until, I don't know. I'll give you some sort of delay, but I'll do it when I'm off the street for everyone. Hey, I'm new here. How to choose a guild for MLH. You can go to hackp.ac/join a guild. I'll post that in chat for you. I'll give a slight preview here, I think, because I'm very excited about it. But I want to find something to do with guilds in a longer term. We've done them for Learn and Build, and they've been really successful. So if you're interested in guilds, keep an eye out on our website. We're going to try to make those a more regular thing going forward.
Yes.
Can I hang out with you guys? You got to go.
I was going to say, if you're not sure which guild you want to join, there is a Join My Guild and Looking for a Guild channel in Discord. So you can still check those out. There's still some time before the event ends.
Can I hang out with you guys if I ever come to the US? Mary and I are in the same location every year for 2.5 days where you can hang out with us as much as you want. We do this conference called MLH HackCon, which is a conference for hackathon organizers. We hang out at a summer camp with all the other MLHers and tons of amazing event organizers. So if you want to hang out with us, come to MLH HackCon is my recommendation. I don't know if it'll be in person next year yet. I'm sure it depends on the state of the world. But if you ever want to hang out with us, that is probably the best way to do it. I see you've disabled Cortana. You're a man of culture. Try to turn off as much as I can on all the technology. Let's see here. How does one choose a guild, and how do you stay in the same guild? So you won't stay in the same guild automatically. Next, for Local Hack Day Share, we'll have some sort of opt-in process again, just to kind of reset things and let people pick their guilds. If we build out something more long-term, you'll get instructions on it, but you don't need to do anything specific right now.
Yeah, you should.
Awesome. Is Robbie good to go for his event, Mary?
I don't think he's quite ready to go live yet, but he should be in just a couple minutes.
Awesome. Well, why don't we wrap it up here? Thank you all so much for all the super kind messages. Y'all were lovely today. And thank you for the great questions. I think we had a lot of really cool questions about MLH and kind of what the future looks like. So excited to see those. Make sure to join us. I'm laughing at Adam here. My question was more aimed at chat. Mary, we'll join you.
Do you not want us in your guild?
No, wait. Yeah, I didn't even think about it that way. I was being much more positive. But make sure to come back tomorrow to join us for our closing ceremony. We'll reveal our top guilds, our top hackers live on stream. We'll talk about how the event went and everything like that. We'd love to say goodbye to you one last time tomorrow. So we'll see you all then. We hope you have a great day hacking, and good luck finishing up.
And stick around for Robbie's live technical session, which is going to be starting.
I'll play some music for you in the meantime while he gets ready to go. Cool. See you all in a bit. Have fun, everyone.
Bye, everyone.